Welcome to all. This video is about the Java data types. Okay, I'm going to explain the Java data type through by the programming. So, in generally, Java is a statistically typed language. So you must declare the data type of the variable before to use it. For example, in a Java, you must declare the variable name and its data type. Then only it could be compiled, otherwise it not. So that's why we called it a statically typed language. So we can classify the data type into two categories. Number one, primitive data type. Another one, non-primitive data types. So in a primitive data type, which classified into integer and floating point, character type, boolean type. So these are all guys. And the non-primitive data types are strings, arrays, classes, interface, enum. So these are all the non-primitive data types. So the in a primitive data types stores in a simple values, which means numbers, characters, true, false. So they are fast fixed sizes and stored in stack memory. So these are all the primitive data types. And in a non-primitive data types, there are so these non-primitive data types are objects created by the programmer. Okay, so in here in a string you have to use many characters within a one single variable. In array we are going to combine multiple values into the single array. So this is based on its different types of it. Okay, right now we get practice some of these data types. Okay, first byte. Okay, byte. Okay, so this byte data type is this is a byte data type. Okay, so here this the byte age equal to 20. So that is what we assigned here. Before that, the byte data type can be contain only minus 128 to 127. So this is a range. So the range of the data type byte could be assigned only minus 128 to 127. Okay, so right now I try to use a byte age 30. So now you see that it gives you the error. So sorry. Okay, here it gives you the type mismatch, cannot convert form into the byte. Why? Because the range of the byte is 128 to 127 only. So that's the reason it cannot be hold this value. And next the short. Okay, it should be the short value. Okay, what is okay, so the range of the short is minus 32,768 to plus 32,768. 67. So this is a range of the short. Okay, right. So and now the integer. So the integer it can occupy up to 4 bytes. Okay, the byte size it's going to the what is how much memory it take. It is take 1 byte of memory. Here the short it take 2 bytes of memory. Okay, right now the integer it is going to take a what is the integer, it's a 4 bytes of memory. Okay, right now the range of the integer it's too long. um, 4 3 sorry 4 8 3 and 6 4 8 2. 7. So this is the range of the integer. So you can insert any value within this range. So that's why we are using integer in a general variable. If you want to use any numbers, we generally using the integer. Okay, so integer I equal to, so if you are going to enter any number, there is no error occur here. Okay, next long. So the long the data type it is going to cover up to 8 bytes. 8 bytes. So it is a very long range of it. Okay, for example, if you want to use a very long number, okay, all the time you must use a long data type. Okay, this is out of the range. Okay, so this is out of the range, so it is going to occupy 8 bytes of numbers. Okay, so so that's why we are using integers by default. The longs are using when the value exceeds the integer range. So in finally, if you want to use a long here, you must add the l in a last, then only it is works. Okay, so now there is no error here, so you must add a l into the end of the variable value. So next now we are going to discuss the floating point. Okay, in this floating point so we are going to use a float. So okay, what is mean by float? So that is a wherever you want to use a decimal numbers. Okay, so that is a float. KFLOAT float, it is going to occupy, so the float data type. Okay, so it is going to use 4 bytes. 4 bytes. So it should be used as 6 to 7 decimal range digits into the floating point number. Okay, so for example float, yeah, okay, so just like long, you need to define the f into the end of the floating point num value, then only it is never gives you the error. And next one, double. Okay, next double. So the double, what is size of the double is 8 bytes size of the double. So it can it can carry up to 15 to 16 precisions. Okay, so right now double here okay, so this is a double. So if you use the double for precise calculations, and float requires a f or capital F or small f into the end of it. And next character type. Okay, the character type. So we the character type is going to take up to 2 bytes of memory location. 2 bytes. It is uses a Unicode of 2 bytes. Okay, it is considered as a Unicode values. Okay, the every single character it is uses as a Unicode numbers. So Unicode values. So what is the range of this character? So we can use up to 0 to 65,535. So this is a range of the character. How to define character? So this is a way. So this is the way we need to define the character. Okay. So this is the way we need to define the character. It support only the Unicode. So it can store the letters, digits, symbols, and emojis. Okay, in the character wise, you can use those things there. So now if you want to define the emojis, for example, here if you want to define the emoji here, you can use two, 7, 6. Okay, so right now this is define one of the emoji. Okay, right. Print one. Plus. Okay, so this is the way you are going to print the output. Okay, here. So here you see this emoji. Okay, the emoji was printed. So now you see the emoji. Okay, so right now I used /u 2764. okay, that was I used. So this is a emoji 2764. so this is a emoji color. Okay, right. So this is the emoji was used there. So next the data type is the boolean data type. boolean data type. So the boolean it take a one bit of memory, okay. So which the boolean type which depend on Java virtual machine. So it is used for conditions and control statements only. So in this boolean data type which uses only two values, okay, one is a true, another is a true or false. So that's why this is the size of this boolean data type is only one bit. Okay, so how to define the boolean is active, okay, true. So this is it. So you must use these values only, so then only it works, otherwise it won't. Okay, you can see that. So right now now you see it's a true. Okay, I try to use another value here, any of the value, so it never runs. Okay, it which contain error. Okay, it must be true or false. Okay, then only it run, otherwise you got a error. Okay, so why the boolean data type, the size of the boolean data type is only one bit. Okay, so next, non-primitive data types. Non-primitive data types here. In this non-primitive we are going to discuss first string. So what is meant by the non-primitive? So these are all the objects created by the programmer. Okay, so first the string, we are going to discuss string. So what is the size of the string? So the string which defined by, okay, how to define the string. Okay, the strings could be store text, and it is actually a class in Java. Okay, the string is actually the class, okay, in the Java. So next, array. So what is the purpose for array? Within a single variable name, you are going to store multiple values. Okay, that is a purpose for array. So how to define the array in Java? So here is a way you must define the array. Okay, so this is the way you must define the array in the Java. Okay, so the numbers which defined by the array, okay, so which with this single variable you are going to provide multiple values. Okay, before that you can see the every single variable it which contain only one value. Okay, but right now with the help of the array you can use multiple values into the single variable name. So okay, that's a beauty of the array here. And next one, classes. Okay, class. So how to define a class? Okay, class. So in a coming video I will explain everything detailedly. So this is a simple video. Integer Okay, right. So this is it. Okay, what variable we used it there? I, right. Okay, so this is it. Here, yeah. So that's it. So this is the way you must define the class. Okay. So this is the example, simple video for Java data types. Okay. So I hope you understood. If you have any doubt or any questions, you can um, ask me through by the comments. Right. See you in the next video.